Hey, how's it going? Recently, I just released my first ever UGC. His name is Mushy. But you might have seen that I made 2 shorts about him. Both of them did okay-ish, I guess. I also republished them to my TikTok, which you should not check out. But look at these analytics anyway. 40% of people watch the end on YouTube, but on TikTok, 70% of people stop watching at the 2-second mark. This is why creators try to push their socials somewhere near the start of the video. But anyways, this isn't about my data, it's about Mushy's and the many mistakes I made with him. On January 1st this year, I released a game called Block Falls. Since then, the game kinda blew up in its own way. Ever since the release, I added this character, Mushy. Mushy wasn't just some ordinary mushroom though. He had a soul in him. So yeah, if you kinda look at the photos in the room, a lot of them are just mushy. And every time I join the game, I've seen a junior account, which is normally people under 13, literally chasing Mushy around the map, which I think is funny. So with that in mind, I thought, since I was moving to Roblox, I was wanting to bring him onto Roblox as well. But the only issue is that wasn't that easy. Remember, Mushy was made in Rec Room. He was created using Maker Pen shapes. But in September 2022, Rec Room released RRS, which is Rec Room Studio. Around that time, I was trying to get my friend Serato to learn Blender. So far, it's been going pretty good. Except he stopped doing his daily lessons after the first week. So we... you hate me. So we loaded up Block Falls in Rec Room Studio. Now at the time, Mushy had this bug where you just stop moving around the map on mobile devices. And because Rec Room is a horrible game, for multiple reasons, it took them over 4 months just to fix this simple bug that was causing so many issues, and... So the workaround was using 3D models for moving objects. We exported Mushy as a 3D model, but the thing was, he wasn't colored at all. As a quick fix, we slapped some Blender materials on him. Now we have colors. We imported him back into Rec Room Studio, and everything worked fine. Fast forward to now, I quit Rec Room for the list of reasons, and that's why I would no longer recommend Rec Room to anyone, but instead, I wanted to dive deep into game dev on Roblox. I had some experience with Roblox Studio. I made a tycoon when I was 9. It was just all free models, but little old me didn't know what a virus was. So you can probably guess that 9-year-old me was absolutely crushed when Roblox banned the game, and me too, for a whole week. Still, makes no sense. Why ban the player who used a model, but not the model itself? Anyways, back to the topic. I tried importing Mushy into Roblox Studio, and his materials would just not load. You can see literally how many times I tried doing this. And ignore some of the file names. There were more attempts, so I just deleted the ones I knew were useless. Now, the way Roblox Studio works with meshes, it doesn't separate parts for the different materials on Mushy. So I tried separating the parts manually. That worked for the colors, but when I tested the accessory, it only recognized one part at a time. So it would basically only do his eyes, but not the rest of his body. So when all hope felt lost, I went to my favorite place, Google. Apparently, I needed to create a texture image. I knew what texture painting was, I just didn't know how to do it. So after several tutorials, I figured it out. If I could go back and do it again, I would have done it so much better. Look how much dead space there is in the UV map. I don't even know if that's what it's called anymore. Anyways, I was finally ready to publish Mushy to Roblox. I uploaded him to my account, and after a quick ChatGPT session, I asked if it could later change the owner to my group, which you should join the group. So I went to publish it, but guess what? Another issue strikes. The site tells me I need premium 1,000 or 2,200. No clue what that meant at first, but I eventually realized it was referring to the subscription tier. At the time, I had the $5 tier, and if I wanted to publish it, I have to upgrade to the $10 tier, which I have to wait a whole month for my current subscription to expire. So I contacted Roblox support to see if it was true, and just like 9-year-old me, I was crushed. So I waited an entire month, which is 30 days, which is also 730 hours, which is also 40. Then, finally, I created Mushy, and now he's currently on the marketplace. But in full transparency, he's a little bit buggy, so here's the deal. Not that many people are gonna buy a buggy product. So, what I thought, maybe if I make it so if you buy Mushy now for 100 Robux, maybe I can make it so you get a prize in my games, like all of the games I would publish, just a little prize. I think that's a good idea. Plus, it'll make me feel better since I spent over $40 testing out all this stuff, so thanks. Now, let me just give you a quick rundown of all the issues I found of him. First of all, the thumbnail is oddly positioned and I don't really like it. It just is kind of weird to me. When equipped, he is attached to the wrong body part, which can cause for some funny moments. And for the texture sheet I made, which is my first ever, is kind of scuffed, so from a far distance, black lines show up on him. But hey, that's Mushy for you. From a mushroom and block holes that I made with a heart. To a slightly broken but still lovable UGC on Roblox. Thanks for watching to the end, and if you want to end up supporting me in the future for more projects or even making games, I'm trying to do so much right now, it'd be so nice if you could just subscribe, maybe even join the Discord. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye now!